Hi, guys. This is Vanessa Ray from Vanessa Ray of Lights. And I wanted to send you a quick video message to talk a little bit about why body love, why self love at all. For most people, that is not a very enticing, exciting sounding topic. Sounds like work. And in fact, for the ego, what we're listening through, it's like, what for? What's the point? It kind of sounds hippy dippy, woo woo, gushy, whatever. And the ego's listening for the payoff. What do I get? What's the point? What do I get? What do I need to? How can I really? We wanna fix things. Externally get things. So we can finally be happy and finally be good enough and finally be all these things so we can have. And there's nothing necessarily or inherently wrong with that at all. But I realize, body love or self-love is not enticing to most people. And I get that. But what some people are missing is that is the path to getting what sounds like more of the juicy payoff. So what I mean is, why body love? Well, for me, I didn't get into this field because I was really motivated to love my body. That's actually not inherently motivating for me either. The way that this came about is I wanted my body to look good. That's where it started. It was an ego move. I grew up in this culture and society too, and I wanted to feel pretty. I wanted to feel good enough. I wanted to, it was an external thing. The long path that I'm still on it's led me internally. It's led me to a place where I realized the only true lasting happiness is the way of love. The only true path here is the way of love and acceptance. And I still want my external gratification. I still want to feel right in my body. I still want to find myself attractive. I still want to, it's an external thing as well, but it's a different way to get there. One way you never get there. When you're constantly fixing from the outside, whether it's money, career, body, if you're only doing the outside, you never, ever get there. Have you ever met someone that you thought looked perfect or had, a perfect health or a perfect body, and you met them or you got to know them a little bit and saw that they don't actually feel that way, or they don't act that way, or they're still not satisfied with their body? Well, they're not there. They didn't do the internal part. So that internal part is the body love part. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about body love, loving yourself. You can still want to make changes. You're always changing. You're always amending. You're always recreating. But are you creating from the outside in, or from I need to fix this? Or are you creating from I love myself, I accept myself as I am, and I still have desires, I still have preferences, I still have wants, I still have things I'm motivated to become. So what I wanted to talk a little bit about is why body love. It's not just so we can sit around and love ourselves, although that is completely worthy and a great thing to do. You also get your body that you want. You also get to look beautiful and feel fully self-expressed. If you want to be a certain size or wear a certain dress or look a certain way, you get to have that. It's not, oh, I love myself instead, so I don't care how I look anymore. Or I've decided to go the path of love, so I no longer get to, have an external thing. It's the same thing with the other big topic, money and abundance. It's not about, oh, I'm happy and abundant on the inside, so I don't get to have the house I want or the car I want. No, you can have that too. The whole point is that you get to have this. It's about living powerfully as a spiritual being in a material world. So if after you love yourself, you still want the house or a certain type of partner or to look a certain way, you get that too. And so I guess what I wanted to really express is you get the juicy external things too. You get the beauty or the possessions. You get to have that. It's not about, oh, I only have body love. And from a place of body love, you wouldn't feel that way. That's a very ego stance. Oh, I only have body love, or I only have acceptance. When you're in acceptance, it doesn't feel that way. When you're in appreciation and love for your body, it doesn't feel like that lack perspective anymore. But when the ego is looking at it and saying, well, what's the point of body love? I don't care about loving my body. I only want to lose weight. Well, that's the problem. That's what we're talking about. Because if you don't care about the inward part, you only want the outward part. By the time, if you ever get the outward part, it still won't be enough. Have you ever met rich people that it's still not enough? They have the number of money they said they wanted, and guess what? It didn't work. It didn't fix what they were trying to fix. Or been the person that had this outward goal. I want to weigh a certain amount, or I want to fit into a certain thing, or I want to look this certain way. And you get there and didn't fix what feels broken inside of you. It wasn't enough. Or it was enough for a night, but the next day, guess what? You're back to, why am I not lasting? Why is this happiness not lasting? Why is this look not enough? Why is landing this type of person or getting this certain accolade or prestige, how come it's not lasting peace? Well, because you're doing it from the outside in. Because your ego got the thing. But egos aren't ever satisfied. If they're satisfied, it's so fleeting. And that's not what we're talking about. What I'm talking about, what I'm offering is a deeper relational love to yourself and to your body that can include the perks and prizes and, what's that term? The icing on top. I want to love my body and respect myself, and I want my rewards and gifts, and I want to see myself and feel myself in what might look like what the ego wants, which is like to look a certain way and feel a certain way and wear certain jewelry and certain clothes, and it fits this way and I feel so gorgeous on the outside. Well, I want that too, and I get to have that. But it's not just that, it's from the inside out. And the days that I don't look that way and I don't feel that way, that everything doesn't fall to hell, because it's about the deeper inner relationship below. So I wanted to show you and tell you that it's not just about the inner work. It's about claiming you get to have the outside stuff too. So why would you choose a body love program over a weight loss program? Well, if you want to lose weight and it's because you love yourself and it would support you in loving yourself more, then I would go body love over just the weight loss, because the weight loss is fleeting and the weight loss is a fix it. Let me fix it. And body love is a holistic relationship with yourself that can include weight loss. If that's a way to love yourself, if that's a sign and a symptom of loving yourself, is I want to lose some weight, or I am losing some weight because I love myself, because it will help me experience even more joy in my body from the inside out. And I deserve that. So I just wanted to kind of throw some of, like, dazzle you with some of these things of, it's not